At this point, my whole thing about the situation is like if people would just stop and just like I understand you may have certain ideologies that you align with, certain thoughts, certain beliefs and things like that, which is fine. This is what the country is founded on. Is you can I can disagree with you and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, wood on the duck's back. Used to be that way, right? But now it seems like it's a thing where people spout these lies, and then and the thing with it is what I see people that align with Kid Rock's position and Trump's position. They always have a way of either bringing you know uh, liberal women, Democrats, um their homophobic beliefs and stances, the Christian values that they only cherry pick from and never, and mind you, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm not neither or. I used to be a Democrat. I've never been a Republican, but I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. A Republican. So please keep that in mind when I say this. Um, so the thing about it is that these people they always try to throw everything in the pot with it when really if you actually took the time to actually Google or used a popular AI search or actually did some research with feet to the ground and actually looked at and read a book, you would know that the low birth rate, uh, part of it is contributed to back in the day, or way back in the day, um, women, Caucasian women, uh, more importantly, and I say this with all respect, they're they were raised to basically um procure a husband, to be a homemaker, to not, pursue their ambitions of, making their own money. And back then it was, and rightfully so, because back then, women couldn't vote, women couldn't, it was like frowned upon for women to work and make their own money. It was the term heavily, heavily, heavily foot on the pedal heavy, barefoot and pregnant. That was the standard back then. But as time went on, when you got to maybe